I give my blood every time I move furniture, man.
But that's to the floor, not to the doctor.
No, it's all about teaching the furniture who's boss.
Brought to you by IKEA, the new sponsor of
if you don't shed any blood,
terrible Highdeas podcast.
You gotta spill a little blood.
Watch out! There's horse meat in the meatballs.
That's right.
Damn that athletic, tasty horse meat.
Well, are the meatballs locally sourced? Is the question.
Is it like Rocky Mountain oysters, meatballs?
No.
Okay, then I'm cool with it.
Have you ever had a Rocky Mountain oyster?
I hope not.
Oh, they're not that bad.
I mean, if you deep fry anything, it's delicious.
How hungry have you been?
I don't know. Not
For some people, eating a Rocky Mountain oyster would be less scary than eating raw fish.
Which we did tonight, and that was a really good idea.
Yeah.
Tonight's sponsor, you guys don't know yet, but Ichiban.
Ichiban.
We're coming for you. We were trying to figure out a way to get them to actually be the first sponsor and just give us employee discount, and then we'll just mention you guys. Like, give us some sushi love on Tuesdays. We like this routine.
Yeah.
I like this. It's nice to start these off.
I want the belly of the salmon, which they can't sell. I want that oily, greasy belly. It's so good.
Why can't they sell it?
There's no meat, and it's basically trash. But
we could just dig in the trash and get it for you.
You could.
I'll sell it to you, baby.
This is a very much a Fight Club
just
type
gotta make
thing.
Money
like
somehow.
You got to get the oil out.
I'm down to fight for it too. Actually, oil is always. Yeah. I'm down to fight for the oil.
Well, it's probably why my hair is so good.
You know what? I'm not going to bleep that because you're going to regret telling everybody your secret. Vince McMahon Jr. back on the microphones.
Hey,
welcome to episode 8.
You got to eat the belly of the beast to get that oil.
Exactly,
because that's where it resides, right in the bottom.
Just the tip.
And now, live from the kitchen table of a one-bedroom apartment in Santa Barbara, it's the Great Highdeas Podcast!
Tyler Durden figured it out. He's the Paper Street Soap Company, I believe is what he called it.
Should we start the Soap Street Paper Company?
We would have very pliable paper.
Turns out I actually made paper in college. It's something
You
I
did.
know how to do. I know how to cooch off the paper.
Can you marble it?
You can do whatever the fuck you want, man.
Yeah.
Look at all that shit hippie people do on
I'm trying to remember
Pinterest
what
and stuff. Of course you can marble it.
Yellow Kitty was telling me about a way to make really, old books would have that. What's the word for it? There's a word for it. I can't remember. There's some kind of adverb or adjective that describes how to do it. What is it called? Like the
tutorial?
The interior cover of an old book.
Marbled.
Yeah, marbled. Yeah. Okay, so I got it
use
right.
like oils and on top of waters and dye the oils different colors, and then you dip the paper into it. It's really actually.
And people ask you why it takes so long.
It's like
to
tie dyeing a
bind
t-shirt,
book.
man. If you know how to do it, it's just like tie dyeing a t-shirt. So I'm surprised more people don't do it because it's
super easy.
It's like a kitsch thing, but it's fucking cool. Like we will all admit it's cool.
Yeah,
Imagine doing
I
that
agree.
shit to like leather or like cotton. Making
Yeah.
denim jeans out of crazy marbled like dye patterns and shit like that.
Can you even buy overalls anymore? Can you even purchase those?
You have to make your own overalls. That proves that you deserve to wear the overalls.
I like it.
And the only 2 people I know that wear overalls on the regular.
Regular.
It's so staying in. The only 2 people I know that wear overalls on the regular. One of them is in my Funa's boob.
Boob. Because
And
one boob's always out.
She's the one that sang on those last 2 tracks from the last 2 like.
Oh,
secret
she's
sessions.
great.
And she runs the shop at the Nook, and she kills it.
Yeah.
And she sings very well as well. But I'm pretty sure the overalls that she wears have pockets on the inside of the flap because she always keeps her hands there. And I know that ladies, like, they talk about not having pockets. Like, I'm pretty sure boob's got, like, pockets on the inside that she built into her. I made these overalls. And
Where else are you going to keep your piece?
Dude, she doesn't need pieces. She keeps her guns, dude.
Oh,
Her
I was
bare
talking about
knuckles.
You got your bowl. You
She's
got your
badass
lighter.
bitch is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, B-A-B?
No, BBIK. Baddest bitch I know.
B-B-I-K.
But the other person that wears overalls is Vanilla Ice. He comes in all the time. It's crazy.
Vanilla Ice has
He
overalls?
still rocks the one shoulder down.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, what else does he have?
He only has one shoulder, right?
Does he have a
why.
5.0?
With the rag top down?
And his I don't remember the rest of the lyrics.
So his hair can blow and look beautiful like yours. God, I missed you. Did
Well,
you miss us, Yellow Kitty? I don't know if she did
what
or
is
not.
Vanilla's real name?
Vanilla's, it's like Herb Van Winkle or something like that.
Irvin Samsonite?
Samsonite. I was way off. Oh, man. How's that whiskey doing?
Swanson
Smithsonian.
Robert Matthew Van Winkle.
Van Winkle.
Rob to the
Dude.
motherfucking Van Winkle.
He probably knows the guys that grow the flowers in Carp. The Van Wingerdens.
He released his debut album, Hooked, in 1989.
89, dude.
Ichiban Records.
What?
I wish we could
Full
pull that up right now and listen
circle. Ichiban is actually a record label, and they pretend to sell sushi.
to it. No, they just do both because they're awesome. Like, look at me tonight. What are the two things I would love to do most in this world? I'd like to make
Sushi?
music and eat sushi.
Yeah.
I should probably do that as well. That's
you
a
should get
really
Van
good idea.
Wingerden.
I
Or
should
Van
just
Winkle.
get Van
What was
Winkled
it?
up in this bitch, dude.
Can we Van... Oh, wait. Isn't
Can
Van
we make
Winkle
that
a
an
kind of
adjective?
booze?
Should we do another or a verb? Should we do another Mad Lib soon?
Why not?
Not tonight.
That's a great idea.
But we need to do another Mad Lib soon. That was
Well,
amazing.
Mad Libs is a
Happy belated
self-discovery
birthday, even though
process,
I
because
told you
then you
before
learn
your
about
birthday.
how little English you know. Like, what is an adjective?
An adjective is an ad with adjective at the end of it.
That's right. You gotta eject something out.
No, it's a ejective, not ejective.
Oh, ejective.
It's like jaculate rather than ejaculate.
So ejaculate would be like...
Ejaculate is hopefully a badass jacket because that would be the best name for it ever.
We sell jaculates.
Do you like my new jaculate?
I like the jaculate.
It's only sold at Hot Topic and Vampire stores nationwide.
It comes with a choker.
Count ejaculate. Just like that Blink-182 album, Take Off Your Pants and Jacket.
Yeah.
Puns are the best, man.
What about jaculation?
Jaculation?
That'd be making jaculates?
That's be making the jaculates.
Yeah, I like it.
You make them and just throw them into the world at large.
You have to eject them.
You'd have to I can't do it. I was trying to keep up with you, man. You won that battle.
Oh,
That was a
it wasn't.
good
It
one.
wasn't a battle.
No, it's always a battle. That's why we love this.
Could be.
It's like, who can stump the other person first by being too high?
Well, there's steps that need to be taken first, I think, for that.
It's called relaxation, and we've already done it tonight.
Yes.
Thank you to yellow-kitty.com for all your Yellow Kitty picture needs.
All the yellow kitties you
I'm
have.
so proud that we actually did that.
Well, it is cool.
It's all to you, by the way. You did it while you're sitting in that chair.
Yellow-kitty.com. You know, and yellow's we're going to be generous about yellow. It's any kind of orangish, all the way through gray.
Including tans and like off-whites. Those
Yeah,
are yellows.
yeah,
So
they're all yellows.
we got it all. The
There's
cat's maybe not orange all
There's
the
no
time.
cyan in there.
Dude, there's cyan in every little bit of yellow, magenta, and black.
There could be.
It's a CMYK joke for all you dorks out there.
Well, he's more of an RGB kind of guy.
Well, that's what we all see is RGB.
Well,
When I print black, cyan, yellow, and magenta.
that's it.
That's all you need, baby.
It's true.
That and a bunch of little dots.
It's
It's like Morse code for color. That's what CMYK is in the print media. The Hearst family or whoever the big newspaper tycoons are, they get what I'm saying.
I think Hearst is out of the game.
His castle ain't.
No, well, I mean that might be his only.
Wouldn't it be fun to throw a birthday party for like a 3-year-old at that house?
Oh, for sure.
Like rent the whole place with like 70 3-year-olds and just running around and their parents getting drunk at HearstCon.
It'd be so great. You know what would be better there is just having a swim school and just throw everybody in the 12-foot deep pool with no ladders.
Which one? The one that's indoors or outdoors?
They're all deep.
There's like fucking 4 immaculate pools there.
Yeah, and sink or swim. Like, you know what? Deal with it. We're gonna be chasing the zebras. We're going on a safari.
We're gonna be chasing
If
the
you're
zebras.
dead when we get back,
You
great.
heard it
if
first.
you live, great.
On the Great Highdeas podcast, brought to you by Vince McMahon Jr.'s
There might.
Moments of Wisdom.
Wow.
We're gonna be chasing the zebras. I'm right here. Come catch me. I'm right here, dude.
If there was a
You're on
universe,
safari right now.
there could be.
How come I'm not as high as you?
I haven't even.
Oh, because you're
participated.
working for 2 weeks and actually doing shit while we were out here waiting for you to come back, dealing
No.
with computer issues.
Yeah, well, I mean,
No.
I refuse to participate when the machines don't cooperate.
The machines refuse to participate without you. It is a proven fact.
Hmm.
She will bear witness twice.
This is a cart before the horse argument.
No, this is the fucking horse dragging you around town naked because you're on Westworld and you're an android. Like, this is a factual thing. The computer missed you. It committed suicide without you. And we are now upgraded to level iMac.
So you just moved on to a new relationship.
Dude.
You know.
That's what you think. But I'm only in a relationship with the operating system, and it's the exact same thing.
The hardware
and it's
is
the
where
exact
the meat is.
same programs that I use, everything. Like, it's the same computer in a different shape. It's my HAL, and it follows me everywhere. And if my iPad, like, if I could, like, draw, like, on Photoshop and shit on my iPad, maybe you can now. I'm old. I don't know technology more. But
what do you mean?
Like, these iMacs, dude, I wish, like, my iPad would function the same way. Like, fuck it, just give me the same programs on my iPad. Like, that would be so tight.
Can't you do it?
So tight. I don't think
you need
so.
a 1493
can't do
jack,
it.
right?
I
Whatever
cannot do
the FireWire thing is.
At all. Definitely cannot do it.
That was one of the problems I always had with it. Why can't you be trusted as a consumer?
Me or everyone, the general
the
you?
royal us.
The eponymous you?
Yeah.
This is going back to the very first episode, I think here.
Could be.
I am 100% trusted to spend my money where I like, but
they don't trust you,
What
though.
they're banking on is
failure. You're
not knowing what you
betting
want.
that you fail.
No, they're betting that you don't know what you want. If you know what you want, you'll find it in the right way. But if you don't know what you want, they can convince you to take what they have. And so, like, they're betting that there's a lot of people out there that.
So once you figured out you're willing to spend the extra $1,000 to get the adapter that allow you to do what's your right.
I mean, that sounds ridiculous considering most actual cables and adapters wouldn't cost more than like $13.
Well, no.
But I will spend like tons of money on a 50-year-old jukebox to get working again because I
you're
have
not buying the
$4,000
product,
worth of
you're buying
vinyl
how you feel.
that I've bought on eBay for fucking 12 years to play in it. You know, like I'll spend my money to the people that own the product. Like, the vinyl trade is like, it's a little altruistic because you're buying from someone else. You're very rarely getting like records from the source. A lot of it is based in the aftermarket on eBay and shit. I'm guilty, and that's what I love about it. But like, that's why you started seeing more places do like more like, this is a limited release in this color vinyl and this packaging for this place and stuff. Because what happens
is that a way to track it?
Possibly. It's a way to manage production, that's for sure. And it's a way to make your customer feel special. It's like licensing out your product to your, not the consumer, but your retail, market.
So you would have an opportunity to get rid of all these white albums, and you're the only one that has them.
What do you mean, like the Beatles album? The white
No,
album?
I'm just saying you could color something a certain way. Here's the rainbow stripe, juicy fruit.
Yeah.
Color.
So like,
we'll
do it for your shop. You tell me what color you want, and
this
I'll
reminds me of
put a
that
different
movie
sticker on it, and we're good.
about the
And
weed.
It's really good. What
Where-
about the weed? Do we have more weed?
It's called
Was I supposed to
I
have
can't
more
remember
weed?
what it was called.
She's saying yes, people.
Pineapple Express.
It's a great movie.
Premise is that the bad guy was so into the weed that he knew who sold it.
Well, he knew the one person he sold it to.
Right. So this is basically your argument, is that by making a limited release, you know who is selling it.
Well, yes, but the beauty of it too is with pre-orders and shit. Like, most retail business on like a larger kind of big chain scale is you take these catalogs out, people buy in advance of the season. The things that meet your minimum in orders, you produce. The other ones you say are discontinued and you don't produce. And
do you think Dick Branson knew what he was doing when he
I don't
started
know who
Virgin
that
Records?
is, but that's a great name.
Dick Branson.
Oh, Dick Branson. Old Dick. Okay.
Old Dick.
No, it's Old Dick to me, man. Come on. I've known that
Old
dude
Dick.
for years. Early 90s.
Well, I mean,
Dude, Old Dicks know Old Dicks, man. You're about to be an Old Dick.
I'm already an Old Dick.
No, you're not, man.
Yeah.
Not with that hairline.
Oh, yeah.
Nope. She's giggling, by the way.
What is she
Zero
giggling about?
Old Dick confirmation out here.
Zero old
You got
Dick?
those old man balls, though. I promise you. You already
Oh,
got
yeah.
those.
I throw them over my... if your balls hang low and they wobble
To
and
and
fro, can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? Can you throw them over your shoulder like a continental soldier?
That's what that is. Continental Soldier. I never knew what that lyric was.
Do your balls hang low?
I never knew Continental Soldier. I used to always just go.
Can you throw him over your shoulder?
Oh, I
like
got that part. I know.
Continental Soldier.
That's the only time I've heard him like not yell something as a lyric.
Something.
He just figured it out that
hang
time in his
low.
memory banks. You were so ready for him to fail, and he surprised you.
Oh, every time. It's all I can do.
Isn't that the
It's
best part
surprise.
about being in love is you constantly surprise the other person by proving them wrong.
I suppose so.
Dude, it's the best feeling in the world to grow as humans when you challenge each other back and forth, and to the point where you're like, oh fuck, I may not win this one, but then you like win it with your arms stretched out floating into the sky, and like John Woo doves shooting out
John Woo.
of your ass
Yeah.
and eyeballs. But no, dude.
That sounds like what just happened.
Yeah. Usually.
How come I don't get to participate?
Oh. Says the very not often smoker to the two huge stoners who are passing the bong back and forth and completely forgetting about that cute fucking butt chin.
I knew that you guys hated me, so I can just go.
Dude, no, if we hated you, we would try to keep you here longer.
Mm-hmm.
We're at a mild intolerance at this point. It's like Taco Bell, it's like called hot or medium or mild. It's just 3 different flavors of the same high fructose corn syrup.
What did you order at Taco Bell?
The triangle defense.
What's the
Some shit that like was only available and I was confused and stoned. It was like chalupa, some nachos, 2 of the little speaking of old man balls, the Cinnabon balls.
Yeah.
I love putting those in my mouth. Those are so delicious.
You know, it's hard. The 40
Taco Bell,
cent.
thank you for keeping those
Yeah.
alive.
There's got to be somebody there still.
Dude, nobody's in airports anymore. And who else is going to eat Cinnabon other than people that order Taco Bell late at night?
I didn't know Cinnabon and Taco Bell had an alliance. This is like some Dune shit. This is like the Haruka. Dude, this is fucking wild.
Dune. What'd you think of the trailer?
I loved Pink Floyd. That was a good part.
reference.
And Paul looks like a little bitch.
Of course he does. It's Timothy Chalamet.
Everybody else looks pretty sweet.
Yeah. It's. I think they're trying to go
Duncan
the young
looks pretty
adult
sweet.
version of it. I think they're trying to go Hunger Games with it.
Think so?
Yeah, look at that dude.
Mm.
He's beautiful.
He's gonna age.
He's got the same hair I'll have in 7 more months of quarantine. Like,
Yeah.
mine
You
is
should.
Grantedly more gingerish and lighter, but dude, he's too skinny to be a hero.
No, he's not. I mean, book one, the first Dune book, he's supposed to be a little bitch.
I thought there was only one book
Oh no,
of Dune.
no, there's like
Okay. I'm so excited for what's
6.
about to happen. Go.
go. Whoever plays it's gonna be interesting to see how they do the navigators.
Are you thinking like they're going the Jon Snow like route where it's like set him up to be a little bit of a whiny bitch in the beginning and then when he like rises he's like the emo toughened dude?
No, Paul's supposed to be he's supposed to learn on the way. He's supposed to like become who he is, right? And
Hopefully.
when you read a book, you have a different I think chemical reaction in your brain about how it comes to be.
Absolutely.
Because you use your eyes, you read text, and then like.
But you're also imagining it in your head, and everybody's interpretation is unique
and it
to themselves.
manifests itself in a certain.
Nobody
way.
reads the same book the same way.
That's right.
Ever.
And you could also read the same book multiple times,
different
and
times,
have
yep.
different interpretations. So I've read Dune, I don't know, at least 3 times. Let's just say
Fuck yeah, man.
more than twice. And
Nerd alert.
well, I was a little kid. Like it was one of those books I
You're
could read.
still a little kid, by the way.
Thank you.
That's why we're doing this shit, right?
Thank you. That's probably
You'd
why.
read Dune while I was playing your SNES because I didn't have one yet. That's how we would rock it back in the day.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
they're
like,
doing home run derby with tennis balls so you feel like you can hit farther.
Dune was a frustrating book because the story is about how Paul just gets totally fucked the whole time. And then he discovers acid in the desert.
Okay.
And then he like fights worms and he rides them and he just ends up becoming like God King. It's a very simple story, but like I figured out what the author was trying to talk about. He's like, dude, everything's fucked.
Mayor of Sacramento.
Don't worry about it. That's all he's trying to say. I appreciate
Sounds
that
like
story.
a very beautiful hidden metaphor in the same way that Starship Troopers was.
Yeah. Did you ever read the book?
Unfortunately, no.
What the fuck?
I found out there was a book
Skip the movie, man.
way after I saw the movie.
Oh,
No, the
dude.
movie I thought was great, and I
Well,
got
the book is incredible.
You're not. You're. Everybody says that, and I believe you guys. You guys can stop pitching it to me.
I'm not.
I just need a copy of it in my hand.
I suggest you don't read it so you can just live in like squalor for the rest of your life.
Well, it's the same way I tell Ian that since he hasn't seen Breaking Bad, he should wait till Better Call Saul finishes and watch it that way.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Right? We
Yeah.
can fuck with shit.
Oh, I
When
like
something is
that.
common knowledge culturally, it's fun to fuck with it. But yeah, dude, like,
I like that a lot, actually.
whatever.
I think the main guy. Well, I can't remember his name right now to save my life. Who stars in Better Call Saul?
His name is Bob Odenkirk.
Bob Odenkirk. Bob Odenkirk's best movie, in my opinion, is called Run, Ronnie, Run.
Okay.
He plays a British man who sells infomercials, and he's actually the entire movie is from his perspective, I think. So Bob Odenkirk is the most important character in Run, Running, Run, and he's selling like some kind of saute machine or like a Cuisinart. The blade flies off and kills a woman. And so he has to find a new thing to sell.
Spoiler alert.
And
We don't do it beforehand. We
no,
do it
this
afterwards.
is literally the opening before credits. Come on, you never seen it before?
No, obviously. Dude, remember the last movie you recommended to me on the air?
Which one?
Fear of a Black Hat.
Oh, that's a great one.
It's amazing. I've recommended it to like 19,000 people since then.
It's a good.
It's
a fun movie.
I was so happy to have missed it until when I saw it.
I guess
It would have been funny back
Yeah.
then, but it was so much more poignant now. Probably for terrible reasons, but it was so good. Thank you. So I will have to check.
I like.
Run, Ronnie, Run.
Yeah,
Directed by, I don't know, Google it. Fuck you guys.
I think David Cross is the protagonist.
Oh,
It's like the equivalent movie to Joe Dirt.
fair enough.
It was like that other studio's
You're
answer.
you're not confusing this with the increasingly poor decisions of Todd Margaret, are you?
I don't know who Todd Margaret is.
Okay, that's a good answer. Love to anybody that sat through at least the first season of that show because it was entertaining. I'm gonna leave it at that. Some old Greg shit. Like Todd Margaret's gonna be famous in like 15 years for all the wrong reasons, but it'll still have to do with old Greg somehow.
Is that who he did? Old Greg?
No, I'm so happy you're
Do
high.
you drink
I miss Highdeas.
Bailey's from a shoe?
We can't do this part two. It's
Oh.
like we've beaten this one to death. Obviously,
You started it.
I always start it. I'm literally old Greg, bitch.
We have an agenda.
Yeah, it's called not be grumpy at work and hang out with your friends and record the conversations at night.
Asian-centric maps.
Are you talking about the T-shirt?
That's what I'm talking about.
Talking about the T-shirt. We're doing this.
No,
Good. Just don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I didn't. It wasn't a question or an
It was a
answer.
sentiment.
Asian-centric.
Continue. Greenland has to be shifted, but what is an Adrian? What's an Adrian-centric map look like? No. What is an age? I missed you so much, dude. We both need refills. I'm trying to find some way to segue into a fucking fridge run. What is an
need more drinks?
They're not that drunk. What does an Asian-centric map look like?
Yeah.
I'm asking you.
Oh, I had to describe it. I thought you were just trying to sound it out. I was like, yeah, you can say
I
it.
was sounding it out to finish the question in my head that I've been horribly not correctly saying out loud.
I think an Asian-centric map would probably center around the. I guess it would be like if you were going to draw a line from like a circle from Greenwich, like the opposite 12-hour spot.
Continue. I'm
And the
trying to
latitude,
offer
I
her
don't
some wine. Get the thumbs up on the one. Do you think?
So like it would probably be like your shirt looks like, but I guess I'm not sure because the only easy way to measure it is go with the equator, right? Like draw a line. But if you're gonna print it flat, you have to distort things.
That's why they do the like the orange peel kind of ones and stuff like that. But I just genuinely have when I made this, I genuinely didn't think anyone had before.
Where did you get the image?
Did
you make it?
This took like 13 seconds. I Googled silhouette Earth, or like silhouette like continents, found the image, cut it down the middle right there, and then just swapped the two. And I just sat there and laughed because it was a great idea at the time. That's an old school great idea. And I was super happy because honestly, I looked at it and I was like, I don't know what that is. Like I visually couldn't figure out that like the black on white silhouette was for a second because it was the first time I'd seen it that way. Now I'm sure as maps go, it's been a million different ways, but in my glorious age of late 30s,
Australia
early 80s
is like super small and Greenland is super big, right?
Fuck the size proportions, but just the left to right switcheroo is what it is all about.
Okay.
I know you want to but
I want one. I want an accurate one that's actually like made.
You want a piece of paper and a pencil?
I'm not gonna draw it myself.
Why? We got time. Where are you going? The shit's not cutting out, dude. We're doing this.
Is it still working?
Fuck yeah, it's still working.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Audibly knocking wood. Cheers. Cheers. Coors Light.
Well, I gotta admit that
for the sponsor tonight.
I really appreciate the
dude.
Everything. This is really.
I brought the whiskey. She brought the weed. You bought the Coors. We all agree we did good things.
Excellent.
Oh man, I can't wait for that secret song later.
Dude,
that shit was so funny. I wrapped up my shit too early today because I was trying to be productive. Had certain engagements I had to tend to, and found myself kind of done early with a fucking bottle of whiskey and a cat and a guitar.
It seemed to work out to me.
Yeah. Food got here early. It wasn't your guys' fault. She didn't hear that part yet.
What do you mean?
The ending of the song. She's going to have to actually listen to one of these to hear this song.
I didn't expect. Yeah, that's right. You were on the phone.
Uh-huh. She had to walk out during the best parts. All the Easter eggs right over her head.
I'll look forward to it.
You don't have to.
Yeah. I think it's pretty good, actually.
We try. We do.
Well, your cat's inspiring you. That's good.
Yeah, dude. Man, dude. I just said that. Just said man, dude, on the air.
Man, dude.
I'm fucking stoned.
What's another old phrase?
Well, I think man, dude comes from bro, man, dude.
Hella, man.
Hella is the only. We don't need to talk about it.
No.
Hella. If you were raised in a place that said hella, you have. It's like I just saw that movie, Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Oh God.
When he goes to Europe and fights Jake Gyllenhaal, who's super handsome in a beard, by the way. But they're on a trip and they learn this word "beau." In Italian, it's means basically fuck off or not your business, or it's just a bunch of different uses.
Oh, okay.
Hella is the northern arid version of California's slang for beau.
Yeah.
Which could just fit a million different interpretations.
Hella.
It's a sound. It's not even spelled. Who gives a fuck how it's spelled? It's just a sound. And the way you manipulate the syllables and the intonation.
Like speaking.
Hella. Or hella.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hella.
What are other words and phrases like that we still use today? It's kind of fun to think about. Is one?
Unfortunately. Should we call it unfortunately? Should we coin that right now? Is that a first? Fortunately? I don't have a response.
We should make up a new French word.
Do you know what the best...
Umbaqua.
Umbaqua.
Umbaqua. That's probably Dembe.
I don't know. I think it just meant denim fossils. Like dinosaur fossils.
Yeah. You got a dig?
I dig it.
You dig it?
Do you dig it?
Yeah, I dig it.
Do you rock it and kick it?
No.
Do you do what's right and pick it? when shit's getting weird? Do we still like to rap back and forth, back to back? Please feel free to say anything after that. I'm trying to keep it going.
I feel so attacked.
Have me watching weird movies.
No, I thought you were singing an actual song. Yeah, that
It's
was
been
great.
so long since you and me have done this kind of shit on the mic, and I'm so lucky for it.
So, what are we at?
We are at still going. Do you want to take a break? We can take a break whenever.
I'm just.
Anybody have to pee? This is the longest the computer has ever lasted in the recording of this fucking show. And has
Let's
anybody
get down to
ever?
brass tacks
We
then.
haven't
Let's
had
start
to like
talking.
worry about have we had to pee before. It's usually just computer being fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. This is the first longevitous of many non-technical difficulty exposed podcasts that we've ever done.
I'm so excited for it to begin.
Oh, man, we should probably start it soon, huh?
Yeah.
Do you want me to start recording?
I thought we had an agenda and everything.
We did. We could save that for next time.
No.
I had I literally was.
I
like,
want
had
to push
so many
this
good
thing
ones.
to the limit.
We're
Let's see
going
how-
to.
let's-
No, dude.
no,
Like just
no,
like
we gotta focus.
very handsome Matt Damon in Ford versus Ferrari.
That's a great movie.
7,000 RPMs plus. Go like hell. That's what we're gonna do.
All right, Matt
Just
Damon.
let's not die later. Spoiler alert.
Wait, which
after
one
the
should I be?
fact Again.
Matt Damon or?
Obviously, fucking Matt Damon.
Hey,
You guards.
let me land this fucking bomber.
Matt Damon.
Whatever, Matt Damon. You know.
Of course, I'm crotchety
He had
old,
somebody's apples, I think, at one point, and then he was a
How
ninja.
how did they like the apples?
I don't know. There was apples involved.
Did they like them apples?
I'm pretty sure there were apples.
Oranges?
And then he, I think he was like a chalkboard writer guy for a little bit.
Yeah, dude, he was.
That was the first movie, right? That really made him big.
No,
and
no,
then he was like John Wick. The original John Wick.
the chalkboard writer guy that he played in Sherlock Holmes,
Sherlock
Game of
Holmes.
Shadows, was wonderful because it didn't even look like Matt Damon. It looked so much like Jared Harris.
Dude.
And I was watching that today,
That's
and I was
amazing.
thinking, like, man, like they really did a good job with the Matt Damon prosthetics because that was the only movie he ever wrote on a chalkboard in.
I'm wondering who Matt Damon really is.
He's a guard. Gorev, if you ever hear this, you're welcome for that. I love you. Oh, man. Matt Damon. This is a unique format now.
What do you mean?
Just, I don't know. We have to keep going. Do you still, like, want to be
just
here?
stand-
It's been longer
stand up
than
and turn around.
15 minutes. Like, are you guys...
We haven't talked about anything interesting.
Do you know what's interesting?
What?
Us hanging out together.
That's true.
So not true.
So not true? What do you like? Look, what's
It's Sinatra.
Sinatra? Simultrain?
It's simultaneous.
Simultaneous?
Sinatra simultaneous.
I wonder if there's an element that we could name after Sinatra.
Sinatrois. There hasn't been a like
Sinachos?
No, not Sinatrois.
Sinatra.
It's another Sinatroi. It's a Sinatra menage a trois. Sinatra.
Sinistration.
It's a good thing we didn't bring a map tonight.
Fucking A,
'Cause this
dude.
conversation's going everywhere. And I love it.
Well, sound bites, right?
Just, really clever ringtones for people in 20 years that somehow found us down the road, and then they show them off at the table because it's like something you're proud of.
There's like an interesting thing you could talk about, ringtones or any kind of recording,
Okay.
because the amount of recordings that are being made are approaching like eventually everything will have been recorded, like every sound.
I hope so.
Everything. That's an interesting idea, but it's not possible to process that.
Yeah, they don't have the computing power.
No, we like as a person, like you couldn't,
It'd be like Superman. You'd have to take
but you
years
can understand the idea of it.
to figure out how to process all the information at once. Like, that would take years of human evolution to develop, like, physically the actual things needed to process that. And I think that's a good part of what's happening now is we're being exposed to so much change that we're still we're cocky, we're adaptable, but as a human species in general, not only myself, not only my friends, but like you gotta like go, hey, let's like have a little bit of a limit and like regroup and tighten up some shit before we skyrocket forward again. Yeah.
Well, I think one of the interesting things to consider is how you work together with people that can help each other out. Like,
Good thing, humans.
I don't know who it was, but there was someone, I think it's fairly a common idea, is that human beings tend to do better in more tribal size groups. Like people taking,
I think it's like up to 25 or something,
something
right?
like, there's something like,
Don't quote us on it, but that's relative ballpark.
I feel like Wikipedia, we could just go and change it real quick and make it so.
Nah, we don't have to do that. We'll just look it up. And then
We'll start there. Yeah.
4 minutes from now.
Yeah.
We're not going to do that.
Yeah.
You guys got to look it up yourselves.
I don't want to learn.
Yellow Kitty is literally just drinking wine and reading the best-selling Spanish transgender erotica audiobooks by motherfucking G. Matthew Wilson. Shout out to a failed episode. I don't know. It was sucky that didn't work out. You guys almost had a podcast with Yellow Kitty.
The computer missed Vince McMahon Jr.
They did, and they completely beheaved themselves of life in this world. It's like an EMP went off when you weren't around.
What does beheaved mean?
I don't know. I thought you would know, and I wouldn't have to defend myself in court. It just sounded
We
like
should
a
play
really...
Balderdash. Remember that game?
That's a Balderdash idea.
Hmm.
You want to just like hold the same iPhone and play Monument Valley together? That's Balderdash, bitch.
Dude. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Dude, for real. We should stop doing this and start playing 1-4-24 again.
Do you have any dice?
You want to take that again? Because that's a blasphemous statement. That's a balderdash of a statement.
I want some action right here.
Am I even using balderdash correctly? I don't even know.
That's the point.
If we're going to play balderdash, we're just going to do another
No.
Mad Libs.
We're playing
that we
1-4-24.
make Yellow Kitty. I don't want to roll shit right now. That sounds like work. Plus, it would just be me taking money out of my pocket and putting it in yours.
I know. That's the whole point.
I know, but like I paid for dinner. Like I don't want to do more of that.
We don't have to play for money.
No, we always play for money. We'll
play for drinks.
We can do another Mad Libs if you guys like.
I don't know. Do you guys like? Should we try this again?
What are we doing?
Another Mad Libs?
Yes.
If these guys like.
Who are these guys?
I don't know. Who are these guys?
That guy and Vince McMahon Jr.
I guess I'm that guy now? Like, you know I don't give a shit if you say my name, right?
What is your name?
Cunt.
Oi, cunt!
Exactly.
Are we doing this?
I don't know.
What are we doing?
We have to have it's a 3-party program here. Are we all
Okay.
we all down for this? Do you want to do Mad Libs right now? Are we doing?
Oh, that's what we're
Mad Libs?
doing? Oh, yeah. All right. Let's do it.
See how cute he is. He's like a deer in headlights, and I love him.
An adjective.
This is happening again, guys.
Slippery.
We're so making you read it again too, by the way.
No.
Ballpark.
Plural noun.
Don't look at her. Look at me. What you got, bitch? He's got a long pause with a really great delivery at the end.
Horseshoes.
Perfect. I was like going through a tunnel. I was holding my breath the whole time.
Adjective.
An adjective. Erroneously.
Plural noun.
Fuck. Even more penises.
No.
Why not?
But it would have been funny if you just said fuck. Like, can that be a plural noun? Is that debatable?
Actually.
I thought you were jumping in on it with the confidence.
Final answer?
It's definitely
No,
not even more penises.
Yeah, just fuck.
Fucks?
No, fuck.
Fuck.
Like,
It's fuck
A
singular
like
fuck can be a plural thing.
Yeah, a fuck of geese.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. I think it'll work.
Type of food.
Type of food? Oh, man. Give me 1 second. It's in my mind. I'm pretty sure it was it the cuttlefish and vanilla pudding from the Human Centipede episode of South Park?
Oh my God.
Just put cuttlefish pudding. That'll do it justice.
Yeah, that's
Remember that? I'm sorry, Car. This is so good.
moist.
Pangolins. Or pangolin. Sorry,
Pangolin.
singular.
Color.
He didn't see the new South Park, has he?
No.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited for you.
A color. Let's say.
Mm-hmm.
Colors are interesting because there's a lot of
There's a lot of different colors, isn't there?
This is not Who Wants
Red!
to Be a Millionaire. Adjective.
Can I take a moment on the field, Judge? I need to laugh at this fucking beautiful conversation. An adjective? He said red. I want you to say
it's a color.
No, but I want you to write down readier. But I need you to say it that way because it's not you're
Readier.
not readier like more prepared. You're readier than what he just said.
Readier.
It's readier.
Plural noun. Oh God. Glasses.
Glasses. We put him in a corner. He wanted to have a sip. Ferris barrels and tilt to the grapefruits.
That's right. Fucking till the grapefruits, man.
Why do I keep getting adjectives? This is harassativeness. I don't know. Inconsequentially
Harassativeness.
boring.
Inconsequentially boring. Thanks, man.
I just needed her to type for a second so I could laugh a little more, dude.
Noun. Black hole.
We do it to ourselves, we do. Orange hole.
What?
Orange hole. I'm sorry, I tried.
That's good.
Yeah, he's got a black one. It's Halloween season. I'm gonna
Yeah,
do
orange
orange.
hole. Gotta have a theme.
Part of the body.
Butthole.
Fastest response he ever got out of that one. Adjective.
Hole like.
Part of the body, plural.
Buttholes.
Oh man. Yeah, this is unedited, obviously, guys. I'm not going through this shit. You just have to listen with us.
Whose mic am I going to take?
Oh, it's game on.
Here.
All right. No, it's my turn to stand up. It's time from the kitchen table of a one-bedroom apartment with a brand new iMac. Yellow Kitty reads the Mad Libs. We don't know if this is a good idea. We're gonna try.
This is called Lost and Found Crafts. A slippery trend in crafting involves taking found objects and giving them new life. This blurs the line between art and ballpark. For example, succulents aren't just potted horseshoes anymore. These erroneous cacti can enhance your decor when planted in mason fuck or cuttlefish pudding shells. Simple home improvements also take a moist turn with the use of patterned pangolin tape. Apply red tape to embellish readier jewelry, cover boring notebooks, or fix leaky glasses. Another crafting craze is inconsequentially boring nail art, applied with a fine-tipped black hole. Imagine painting a miniature orange hole on the tip of your butthole for all to see. Imagine painting a miniature orange hole on the tip of your butthole for all to see. Having such a hole-like manicure encourages you to use your buttholes and craft some more.
That was one of the most alliterative and well-spoken things I've ever heard in my life, dude. High five, man.
Yes.
High five. Oh, man. You guys are welcome.
Thank you.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to them listening.
Who are they?
The eponymous thing.
What the fuck's going on? What are you talking about?
I don't know, man. I'm so fucking high.
There's
I don't
nobody
even know
else
what
here.
the fuck's going on?
Talking about the audience.
We're on the story train, and it's a Rick and Morty episode. And we've been doing the Rick and Morty drinking game without actually watching Rick and Morty.
Imagine painting a miniature orange hole on the tip of your butthole for all to see.
God damn it, I keep snorting. Ugh. Yeah, so that was a perfect audition for any of these ACX.
I completely agree.
You
I
spoke
completely
that
agree.
so fucking
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
I
captivating.
YK
love the
2020
butthole,
is
though.
gonna crush
Yeah.
the non-Spanish transgender erotica audiobook scene because that's taken by
You know
me.
what?
But she's
gonna put up a fight.
dude. She's got the skills to pay the bills. We should get
I
her
agree.
a mic, if only to lose our jobs.
Well,
We should send her in the audiobook direction.
it's so simple to give good advice, right?
I don't know. I usually think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
The only problem is that I can't keep my cool if said audiobook says butthole or penises.
So here's the
Who
best part.
says?
No, she says. Literally just said. By the way,
Even more penises.
just that was good. That was a good take. I can just cut that in anytime.
That should be in
Literally
every
recorded
ad.
right there. I can see the
Every
waveform.
yeah.
But we should just have you read our Mad Libs as like your auditions. Like fuck reading what they're saying. Just read one of our stupid Mad Libs and be like, yes, I can pronounce anything. I can do it however. I can do it awesomely and coherently. Hire me.
Just don't include that.
That's a great idea. Imagine
okay.
imagine giving an applicant to a job that you know, someone that wants to work for you, a Mad Lib, and they fill it out, and then they read it in front of you.
Yeah.
And if they can like hold it together, and like that would be an impressive way to immediately connect on a level that's way different than just like, are you good
It's a
at
good
like,
icebreaker.
turning the fucking screws on the
Yeah.
machine? Like, can you like handle an awkward situation? I like that.
Awkward secular. I realized how much I suck with words after listening to fucking now 8 of these, obviously. What were we saying?
Succulents.
Succulents. Yes, they're succulent.
Yeah.
I think they are succulent. What were you actually saying?
I can't remember.
Yellow Kitty Plant Company.
Yeah, yellow. Yeah, that's right.
YK 2020
Yeah.
PC.
That's
Yep.
right.
So keep 2021 PC by YK2020PC.com product where yellow-kitty.com sells PC. It's plant. It's a plant
Yellow
company.
Kitty Plant
Yellow.
Co.
It's a yellow plant company by
Instagram.
kitties, and it's on Instagram. And she knows the people that does it.
ROFL, man.
Did I read that right? Can I cash my check now? All right. Thanks, guys.
Later, Ben.
Did he really leave?
Who?
We're gonna have the dumbest commercials ever. It's
No,
like, we should just shoot for the Tim and Eric Awesome Show level of absurdity and just embrace it. I've tried to come into each one with a battle a little bit better than the one before. That was a fun sentence to say. But like, God damn it, that was. Thank you for sharing that moment of ridiculous.
I
I lost that motherfucker instantly, just like you. Man. It's a good thing that we do smoke weed because otherwise these conversations would actually continue and this would be like a 7-hour podcast. But instead we say words and then we forget and change and then continue.
Well, I mean, there's.
I love you, Mom, but I honestly can't remember what he was saying 17 seconds ago. And you know it's somebody that you know, so guess
Vince
what?
McMahon Jr.
Thanks for ruining that take. And you know it's not just a stranger to me, so it's like we're high as fuck, and I love you, and thank you for listening, because she does. And I'm calling you out now, Mom. Like, thank you. I love you. So supportive. So supportive. But, yeah, dude. I'm high as a kite most of the time, thanks to YK 2020 PC's weed. And no matter how much we try to plan, I don't even know where my phone is with the notes on it. Do you have your paper handy?
Fernet throat lozenges.
Okay, we're doing this. You should write these down and put them in a bowl.
Fernet throat lozenges.
And then each time. So, man, did we actually record this when you were here? I'm asking you gently. We did not.
No.
So me and Yellow Kitty tried to record while... I'm just going to start calling you VMJ because you're my favorite VMJ.
Okay.
I don't know. Hey, use. But we tried to do this and it didn't work out. But we were talking just like you and I do beforehand. Well, dinner was cooking and we're hanging out and we're just like all the great ideas coming out naturally. And it's like, dude, where's our fucking microphones now? As we always do. And the Fernet throat lozenge came up because we were talking about the audiobook thing that she's interested in. And that we've obviously been recording. We've talked about shit like this. Yeah, I'm coughing on air. There's ways to take care of your voice and things to do if you're going to use your voice constantly. And so it came up to me having drunk with a couple punk singers and just cool rock dudes and friends and shit where it's apparently Fernet Branca is what you drink before you go on stage. James Hetfield from Metallica, he used to do a mixture of Jaeger and I think milk and some other shit, but Jaeger is essentially a strong bitter. It's just, I know, right, dude, gross. I don't like Fernet. I don't need it, but at least yet. But Fernet is a strong bitters flavor, but it coats your throat. And so as long as you're staying healthy and hydrated as a normal human should, and if you're screaming or singing really loudly or you're in an aggressive band, the Fernet is nice to sip on during or before and during the show to kind of coat your throat. And it would just be super awesome. Yellow Kitty's idea to make a throat lozenge out of that motherfucker. Thank you, Fernet and Ricola, for coming together on our idea.
Dude.
We are obviously going to take 3% because we love you guys. We want you to succeed. But, dude, the Ricola, Yellow Kitty, Jaeger Bomb, Fernet shot throat lozenges are going to be all the rage this Christmas season. Get them for all your podcasting friends, all your wannabe musician friends, everybody that just likes to talk all day. They need this product.
And it kills COVID.
No, but it kills dry mouth.
I bet you $10 it kills COVID too.
You know what kills COVID?
Whiskey.
Intelligence.
That's too. Oh, I'm talking about the virus, man.
I'm talking about also.
I'm not talking about spreading it.
I
Because
think
whiskey probably helps spread it.
I think whiskey cures everything. That's an easy answer, bro.
It is. That's why I said it.
What if it came down to dancing, just like the end of the Guardians of the Galaxy 1? You had to dance off to kill COVID. We have to just do it as a national hands across America shit.
Hands
the
across
old,
America.
Everybody has to dance in this exact Michael Jackson.
Did you
thriller,
do Hands Across
time.
America?
I don't know. I don't even know if I had hands back then.
Yeah, you did. You're like a frog and like a tadpole in the
I was
pond.
probably 6 hands high, so it's
You were a twinkle in your dad's eye.
ew. My dad comes out of his eyes. Just said that on the air. Possibly.
They.
We're gonna have to cut all this, obviously.
Well, who are I like the idea of
I don't know what we were talking about, but give me something to segue. Twinkle in my dad's eyes and go. I don't know, man. That feels really intimate. I don't know.
Have you ever been fishing?
Dude, I don't want to talk about that yet.
Why not?
Because it was at Catholic school.
Oh, dude.
It was like shooting fish in a barrel.
Jesus.
I was from the public school.
Well,
We got invited to the Catholic school dance.
no way. You probably cleaned up.
Fuck yeah, man.
How did it go? How many priests did you take down?
I got nothing. Literally. How many priests did I take down? I'm trying to actually think of something to save this. No.
None? Zero? Oh, those guys are weak.
Priests don't dance.
They don't. Oh, that's just
And if your friends don't dance, then they aren't no friends of mine.
They're not no friends of mine. That's right.
We can dance right now if you want to. You want to leave YK behind? Fuck off to 2020. Dance ourselves back to a sane state of mind.
It kind of works.
If you want to.
Yeah. If you want to.
I think that's my new favorite saying ever. If you want to.
If you want to.
I'm genuinely saying like instead of hella, if you want to.
If you want to.
If you want to.
If you want to.
If you want to. You can say it so many ways.
I wonder if that means something in other languages.
Oh my God. I'm excited about this one.
If you want to.
We have to find out phonetically what the definition is and whatever like the other 6,000 languages are.
If you want to.
If you want to. No, if you want to. Like, you have to say it like that. I don't know how to spell it yet.
So how would you say that correctly? If you would like to.
If you want to.
If you wish.
If you want to.
If you want to.
You can dance if you want to. But if you want to.
If you want to. If you want to. You can make it a one.
Sorry, I've said that so many times.
Well.
I'm not apologizing to you. I'm apologizing to people's actually.
No, that's a good way to capture someone's like voice pattern so you can replicate their voice and then like unlock some kind of sweet safe.
Oh, fuck that, man. I'll give you the code.
No. I'm talking about like we should. Never mind.
Never mind.
We should. Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Okay. I do like that album. It's a good album. I forget the name of the band though. I think they were kind of like under the radar.
Which one?
I don't know. Doesn't matter. They're unimportant. So, can I say one thing?
Yes.
From like what we actually set out to do tonight. This is like the third time trying. We're at an hour, dude. We've been talking straight for an hour.
1 hour?
Yeah. I know everybody's talking about getting out and voting. Like, it's important. Be aware of your surroundings. But, like, everybody in California go out and make sure that, like, daylight savings doesn't happen on November 2nd. Like, 2020 has been very challenging. Some might even say suck balls. Some might even say a lot worse. But, I think it's safe to say, like, just from November 2nd to, December 31st through the end of the 2020 calendar, fuck daylight savings time. Like, let us just have that extra hour of sunlight each day. Some of us want to get off at 5 and, like, still see the sunset. Like, we voted it in already that we could abolish it. Like, fuck, just don't honor it. Just 1 extra hour of sunrise.
I don't understand who decides how you change your clock.
Exactly.
You can just do what you
Let's figure that out. Let's do it in unison.
Can't you just do it anyway?
That's what I'm saying. Let's not honor.
Is there some kind of like business license problem for your restaurant? Is that why they change it?
You're asking very good questions. I mean, the fact of the matter is, on certain times, like, you can go hang out at the bar for an extra hour at last call.
The idea of a clock is interesting.
Stay with us next episode when we explore that idea. The idea of a clock is interesting. Vince McMahon Jr. absconds about the joys of telling time in 60 beats per minute.
All right.
And there you have it. We think that's as good a place as any to call it. Thank you for listening. This has been the Great Highdeas Podcast. Follow us on YouTube, SoundCloud. Like and subscribe if that's something people still do. But either way, until next time, take care of yourselves. I'm gonna sing to my cat while she's hungover as fuck. How was your day? You slept for about 8 to 12 hours. Are you okay? COVID's hitting everyone the same. Don't know what to do with yourself. Look in the mirror, have to face all that you are. It's rough, I'm sorry, it mean, it's meow. Lily, you look so cute on that pillow, just blissing the day away. I'm so glad that this guitar is still in tune, even though I haven't tuned it in about a week or so. The look on your face tells me that you don't want to hear this song, but you have no choice, 'cause I pay the rent. And you get all the snuggles and all the food that you want. Sleeping in my studio when I'm not using it, meowing at my feet every time I turn the mics on. You are the goodest, you are my friend. So tell me, what did you do all night that led to you sleeping all day? Oh no shit, you actually just slept all night too. Okay. That makes so much sense, because you're my spirit animal and I like to sleep. Sometimes it's hard to sing and play guitar. Look at the scowl with your one tooth hanging out that says, shut up motherfucker, feed me some treats, give me some catnip or leave me alone. But I won't do any one of those. Gonna sit here and watch you lick your toes. I don't think that there's any food in there, so waddle Lily the goodest. Did you like this stupid song? No? You didn't like that one? How about this one? Okay. She's black and orange and sometimes white. She likes to wake me up in the middle of the night, just to go outside and then meow back at the door. Please let me back in. That's the voice that I'm giving you. She's finally realized that she has her own chair. It's not the one I use, it's sitting right there. I'm tired of moving you over when I want to use the porch to drink whiskey alone. Hey Lily, did you have a good day? 'Cause the look on your face. Hey Lily, did you have a good day going around the neighborhood and begging for food 'cause you're so cute? So cute. Thank you for
inside. I can't put in a doggy door with a kitty door. No, I cannot do that for you, 'cause I do not own this house. Every once in a while it would be cool if you bring me a mouse, but I don't think that there are many left in this neighborhood, because you ate them all. You ate them all. You ate them already. Lily, the sleepiest of cats. Lily, you're skinny now, but you used to be fat. That's why we call you W-A-D-D-L-E. Lily, W-A-D-D-L-E. The water lily. Oh, okay. I wish my friends would get over here. There's sushi waiting, and I'm running out of beer. 3 whiskeys deep, and I got a podcast tonight.